Hey, what's up, guys? Today we'll be talking about why you should start your own Pokemon business if you haven't already, or why you should at least create a platform if you're in the Pokemon scene. Why this is useful in the long term, and why this might be useful in the short term, even. Let's talk about who I am. I'm David P. I'm the owner of this website. For the people that don't know yet, this is basically my website where I've been selling Pokemon for the last year and where I've been doing mainly all of my business. So, this is where we sell all our, well, I say we, but me in theory, we sell all our booster packs, booster boxes, collection boxes, etc. After a year of doing this, I can talk about expertise in this market. I can talk about my experience, why I would recommend you guys also get your own platform, own website, and other things. Because I understand that there might be many of you guys who are selling through something like this, right? Through a platform like Card Market or TCG Player or whatever you're using right now, right? Why I would recommend getting your own website. Let's talk about that. I think there are some major factors of this. First of all, is trust. Trust is the first thing I want to talk about. When people order often from your websites, or they know that other people have ordered from your website, you build up a reputation within the market. People know that when they go to your website, in my case, davidptcg.nl, when they go to that website, they know they're gonna get that product. First of all, because trust me, I'm in so many WhatsApp groups where I see people buying from one another. Yeah, so it's just two individual people. One is selling, one is buying. It's it's so often going wrong where packages are missing, the goods are damaged. If you have your own platform, you're accountable for that. You're accountable as a brand, right? I put my face all over social media, all over YouTube, because I know what deliver, right? I can assure that my customers will get the product. If something were to go wrong, right? Like say I fucked up an order, right? I put the wrong products in there, whatever. I take accountability for that. I say send it back. I'll send you new ones. I sent or I'll send you the missing pieces. Don't worry about the cost, whatever. It's on me, of course, right? If something were to get damaged, I insure every of my packages, right? So if something goes wrong, it's insured, whatever, right? People also know that, okay, hey, if I put my money here, because Pokemon is a lot of money, it's not like candy that you buy for €5. It's most often the orders that are 100, 500, etc. Plus, you know how it goes. That's a lot of money for the average person, right? For everyone, even for me, right? That's a lot of money that goes into it. So people want to know that their money goes to a safe place. So therefore, you're building up reputation as a company, right? As a brand, as a company, as a website, whatever. Second of all, it's also brand. It's a name. It's knowing where you buy from, right? Like you can go to Card Market, but Card Market it only brings you so far. I understand it gives you a lot of more eyeballs on your product, so that's great, right? It's a very well known platform, or TCG Player. It's a very well known platform where you can sell your products, right? You're kind of insured by Card Market, right? Or TCG Player. I guess I'm not familiar with how that works in America, but at least here in Europe we use Card Market, right? I understand that this is the easiest way of doing it, but if you just build your own platform, people will know and they will go more often to your website. And once they build that trust on you, they won't look at Card Market. They won't look at it anymore because they just look at you. They know that you have decent prices. They know that you might have other products, right? That's the other thing. That's what I want to go next into. You can upsell them on your own website. They can see all your products in one place. On Card Market, they just see your let's say they're looking for, I don't know, Phantasmal Flames booster box, right? They see your name maybe as the cheapest or in the list of all the products, right? Of all the Phantasmal Flames people who are selling that, right? They cannot see your other products. They have to click on your profile and then they see all your other products. Think about how many people actually do that. Probably a lot less people that are just looking at a website, for example, like this one, where let's say they want to buy, I don't know, a Destined Rivals booster pack with me. They see right next to it Temper Forces, Twilight, underneath Obsidian. So they're much more likely to buy some other products as well, right? Next thing, once you build up some reputation down the line, right? I'm not saying do this from the start, but once you build up some reputation, you can also charge a little bit more, right? Because they know, hey, I'm gonna get my product in one piece. If something goes wrong, he will take accountability for that. I know I will always get my product on time. I will, all of those little things. Basically, you build up trust from your customers, and that is worth some money, right? I'm not saying charge your products 20%, 30% above market. I'm not trying to say that, but you can definitely charge maybe €1 or a couple dollars more per item because they know, hey, I'm gonna get it, right? And that's also the kind of extra input that you give them, right? Also, what's one step further when you go with the branding, right? When you go with your own platform, people that don't even know about Card Market or TCG Player, because trust me, there are many people that, for example, in the Netherlands, it's called platform called Marktplaats. It's basically like an eBay kind of like Netherlands. You know how many people are only buying on these types of websites? They don't even know about Card Market. They don't know about TCG Play. They don't know the market, right? If they're just searching on Google, they're just looking for a product, right? Your website down the line might go up there. Alright, so you bring more traffic to it, and I understand you can build up reputation on Card Market, on TCG Player, and everything. But I think down the line, you want to bring people to your own platform. You want to bring people to your own niche where you are in control. On Card Market, on TCG Player, you're not in control. You're just a name down the list where the customer has to choose, or the person who's buying your stuff has to choose from, and you just have to be lucky. It's just simple as. Because if you're just competing on all of your products and prices just based upon the cheapest, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna make it down the line, right? If you want to take this serious, right? If this is just your, if you're just a Jimmy and you just want to sell a booster box per release and do it on Card Market or whatever, be my guest. You're doing fine. stick the way you are. But if you want to take it a little bit more serious, you have more inventory that you want to move, and you have different products available. I would definitely recommend getting your own website. How do you make your own website, you might ask me? Many easy ways, right? Either do it on Wix, on Shopify, or get someone to code it for you. Probably you can get some for 5 or for €50 or $100, whatever, Let someone create a simple website for you, because it doesn't need to be complicated. It just needs to have your products, no fancy shit, right? That's how I also started, right? I wouldn't say right now it's looking anything like amazingly, but it gets the job done, right? It's simple. It gets, you just have your sets, you have your products, right? You can even categorize them on sets. So when people are looking for the newest thing, for example, Silent Heroes, they have everything in one place, right? On Card Market, on TCG Play, you don't have this, because you have the freedom of choosing how your platform looks yourself. Second of all, if you're promoting yourself on Instagram or on Facebook groups or whatever, what do you think looks more professional? Having your own website, having your own platform, or saying, yo, I'm selling on Card Market, go to this link? I think any day it's having your own website. It also tells the customer a lot of things about you, more about you. Who are you? Because you're selling as a platform. You have a brand, right? You have a name. You have an online personality, right? Kind of what I've done here too. I've kind of I made a character of myself, and that's what you see exactly on the homepage. That's what I want people to know, right? When people go to my Instagram, when people go to my YouTube, they build up trust, right? They build up. I can put my website logo on anywhere. So if you go to my Instagram, TikTok looks exactly the same, right? You can see my face is everywhere, right? People, you build up trust this way because you have a brand and they associate you with something, right? If I'm just a name again on Card Market of a list of people who are selling the same product, it's just not gonna work down the line, right? So I understand it might seem like a hurdle to overcome. It might seem like a big barrier or a big river to cross, or whatever, however you want to say it, right? But I think down the line, you're gonna be thankful that you did this, and you're gonna be really like, whoa, hey, it was shit at the start of doing this, because it takes a lot of time to start off with. You don't have a website within a day, but don't make it too complicated on yourself. Just start somewhere, create your own website, put some products on there, and create traffic through that, right? Create your social media accounts, because I think a website, is the first step, but then you can promote it, right? If you create an Instagram account or a TikTok account or whatever, Facebook account, promote your website. Don't promote your Card Market listings. It will work. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this, or if you have any other opinions on this, how to do this better. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.